I'm gonna steal some Gino lines for the brass line. It's the first one, which means we have many more to come, but don't take anything for granted, right? Payoff starts tonight. You deserve it. Tonight is just about performing. It's about capturing the essence of this show, the essence of this group, and letting your work speak for itself and being the performer that you can be. Make sense? All right, let me in here.
Hello, my name is Logan Klette, and I am a member of the Boston Crusaders color guard. So we had our premiere show in Rockford, Michigan at Rockford High School. It was a very, very entertaining show. It felt oddly quick, like we were at the ready line a lot faster than I thought we would be, and all in our super suits and our costumes and everything for the first time, and getting to sing Giant with everyone before the real thing for the first time was very, very special. I can tell that the show feels super entertaining, and it kind of pulls you in. I feel like this is something very conceptual and different from what a lot of our shows have been in the past, and so it's really, really nice to see the crowd kind of come out of their seats at the end of part 2 with the trumpet screams and the super high tosses, and even the end of the show, just some of the standing ovations and the energy from the crowd is kind of what pushes the performance and the joy of that for me. From Rockford, we started our tour going into the Midwest, which is kind of my stomping grounds because I'm from Kentucky. We got to do the Muncie, Indiana show, which for many who don't know, that is the show of shows for a lot of younger band kids and aspiring drum corps performers. You could probably assume that the energy from the crowd is very strong, and it is. Having that energy and that support from the crowd and so many people who are so inspired by what you do so that they can do that in the future is really, really cool. From there, we started our journey to Lisle, Illinois, which is where we just had the Lisle show. We stayed at Lisle Senior High School, which was a very, very beautiful school. We got half the amount of floor time rest, which was really nice and needed for a lot of us, I think, so that we could kind of recharge our brains. I honestly think this might have been the coldest, the coldest drum corps show I've ever performed. We were kind of set, ready to go, and it was kind of a stalemate for a moment before we started things, and I feel like it took a minute to warm up, but once it finally did and we had the right energy going underneath the lights and in front of such a big crowd, it was a pretty fun show to perform. I feel like we're all starting to come together a little bit more as a corps. You can kind of feel a lot of that collective energy between you and the people around you, and it's just really, really special when you're feeling it on the field and you're doing the thing that you love in front of so many people with your best friends. It's super special. I'm Logan Klette, and this has been your weekly wrap-up.